What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. We're going to be solving the pips for today. I was playing around with some more Chrome extensions to try and help myself out here. So if you see this is a little more complex, that's why. What do we have? A 3-cell region. This is all going to be our threes in some way, shape, or form. This has to be an equals, so this has to be our zeros. So we need a 0, 3. And then we have to put our other 3 here, which means we need a 5, 3. Which means we need greater than 4. So this is our 6, 1, and this is a 3, 4. That was the easy puzzle. We'll move right along to the medium. Okay. So we can draw some lines now. If my... Oh, I was doing that earlier. I blame my coding ability. Right-clicking doesn't always work. See, some of these don't have regions, but I started being able to draw some actual lines to make some markings. What else do we know? Okay, I think I fixed it. We'll see. I can draw some of these lines now to indicate if there are any forced orientations, which it seems like there are, so that's good. So let's see. What do we have? What do we know? This is a 3-cell region, so this has to be our 1s. So we can start there. That has to be a 1, 1. Then we need a 1 something here. We have the 1, 5 and the 1, 4 and the 1, 6. Not that useful. Where do we want to look next? This is a single tile 6, so it's the 1, 5 or the 4, 2. Does that help us in any way? Not particularly. I don't hate using the 1, 5 because we have some extra 1s. This is greater than 4. So it would be one of our 6s or this 5. 6, 1 is possible. 6, 3 is also possible. How many blanks do we have? We have 1 blank. So the blank, where can the blank go? The blank can't go in the equals. The blank can't go in one of these. The blank can't go in the greater than 4. The blank can't go here. So does that mean the blank has to go? It looks like the blank has to go, I believe, in this space or in this space. Is that what I just logicked? If it went here, we would need the 6 here. We would need something like a 1 here. We would need this 6, 3, which wouldn't be possible. So I don't think we can do it that way. Could it go the other way? No. So I think the blank has to go vertically here. I think that's what we're saying. It has to be like that. I don't know if that was flawed or not. I'm genuinely not sure because we can't put the 1, 6 here. The 6, so the 6s can't be in either of these equals because the 6 is attached to our 1. Is that again true or no? We could put this 1, 4 here. We could put the... I feel like I confused myself a little bit. Hold on. Why is this not possible? Because, yeah, we wouldn't have extra 1s. We wouldn't have enough 1s left over. That's why. That's why that is not possible. So for these two equal regions, what do we have left? We have the 3s, the 4s, and the 6s. So 2 of these are 3s and 4s, and the 6 could then go in here. So, if we did it like that, that would use up our sixes, and we then wouldn't be able to make this possible. So that would not work. So I don't think this can be the threes. Can it be a four? It feels like there should be solid logic for this as opposed to what I feel like is happening. But so this can either be a 4-2, which would then need another 4 here, which again I don't think is possible because we would need a 4 here. So this has to be our sixes, which means this is our 1-4. Is that what we're saying? So this would have to be the 6-3 with the 3 here. But I felt like that was impossible as well. Right? Is that not? Maybe I had an issue putting the 5-1 in here. I don't know why I forced it in there when I guess it could be the 4-2. And then we have this 6-1. Okay, so I made a mistake somewhere along the way. I'm gonna blame the fact that I took a break to fix this little tool. We'll move on to the hard. Pretend we sped through that properly. So let's draw some of our markings on here. Do we know anything else? I don't think so yet. This has to be a 4. This has to be a 6. Not that useful. This is an 18, so this is 3 sixes. So this has to be a 6-6. There we go. How many sixes do we have left? We have 2 sixes left. We have the 6-5 and the 6-0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is our threes, and this is all of our threes. That's a 6 and that's a 4. This is all of our threes. So how many do we have? Any double threes? We have 1 double 3. Okay. I don't know what I know about that yet, but that our threes are gone, so we can keep that in mind. This T 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 could be our 1s, 4s, or 5s still. We have a 4 placed. Oh, so this can't be our 4s. So this is our 1s or our 5s. This is our 1s or our 5s. We have a 1-1, a 1-4, a 1 blank. Are there any numbers that are more restricted to look at? We only have 2 6s. We only have 1 6 remaining after we put this 6 in. So there's something interesting. So this our last 6 has to go in this one or this one or this one. And it can't be this one because it wouldn't be able to go there. So our last 6 is going to be a 6-5 here, or what's our other 6? A 6 blank. I mean, both of those are possible. Okay, not useful. What about our 2s? Does that mean our 2s have to go in one of these? Oh, I guess I should be looking at this. What the heck do we have here? 4-4, 5-5, 3-3. Okay, it could be any of those. Well, it can't be the 3-3. So this is the 4-4 or the 5-5. And I said the 4s can't be in here because we only have 4 4s available. We only have 4 4s available. Oh, there's definitely some logic that I'm going to be able to determine which numbers have to go in one of these doubles. Wait, but 1-6 has to go here. My 6s are done, right? I'm going to need 1-6 here. I'm just going to place this for a brain second. And my other 6 here. And I'm out of 6s. So I can't even put a 6 here. I don't know why I thought I could for a second. All of my 6s are accounted for. Um, do I just have to take a shot? 4, 5, 4, 4. Feels like something with these double tiles is probably going to be suspicious. Or something with the 3s. I'm just not sure which way to go with this. Sit and stare for a minute. Okay, I see something. I said this can't be my 4s. So it's either my 5s or my 1s. But my 5 is attached to my 6. And we know my last two 6s are going in these two cells. So this is my 1s. I believe. Means this is a 1-1 tile because we knew the orientation of that tile already. And I don't have another double 1. I don't have another double 1, so this is connected. So that's a 1-4. Which means this, whoopsies. Which means this is like this, and this is like this. So do I have... I feel like that's correct. I hope I didn't mess something up there. I will know in a second if I did. It seems like I did because... I guess why did I determine that this had to go up? Maybe that's where I went wrong then. Why does this one have to go up? It doesn't. This could be... I think by definition there, it can't go up. I think it can't go up because these, we don't have 1 to 2 of the same things. So that was a flawed piece of logic. Okay. I'm just going to keep going. I hope everything else I've said since then is correct. This could still go up. I do have to put the 1-1 somewhere. And we know it can't go here now. It could go vertically here. And I guess it could go horizontally. I'll just wait a moment on thinking any further there. What else do we know now? We're out of 1s. We've used all of our 1s. We used all of our 3s. So what is this? This is going to be either a... This could be a single tile. This could be a single tile. But it could also be connected. Do we have a 1-3? We do. So that could reach over. Okay, so we have a 3 and a 3 region, which could be our 5s. Could be our 0s. We have 0s remaining. We'll have 5s remaining. And we have 4 4s remaining. Well, it could be either of those. I may just have to place something at this point. I don't really want to, because I feel like it's just a branch guess. Anything I do here. Okay, we do have a 3-1 tile. And we've placed all of our 3s and our 1s. So that actually is a forced placement, I believe. Which then means this is our 1-1, which means this is connected. I hope. Could be a 4-4. Could be a 5-5. That means this is our 3-3. See, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right to me. That doesn't feel right. Again, I had some flawed logic here. This doesn't have to go across because this could go up and come over. Is that what we're saying? what do we have then for our last one? This could be a 1 blank and a 3 blank. Ooh, this was a mess. I think that's all. I think that's all correct now. I think so. Not positive. Not positive. Uh, so what else do we have? We have a 3, 4, a 3, 5, a 3, 3. Just cleared those numbers so I could see the board again better. Uh, does that mean this? I mean, this is a 3 something, right? This has to go this way with how my grid is currently. So it could be a 3, 4 or 3, 2, I guess. There's no crazy reason I see it one way or the other. How many 4s do I have left? I have plenty of 4s left. And so we know. Oh, I don't want to just branch, but it's feeling. I don't have many zeros left. So the 6, 0 can't go into either of these equals with how I have the grid placed right now. So something like that would then require. I think it would then require that double 5. If I do it this way, I would still need a 5 here and a 5 here, which I think is actually still possible. Because I could do something like a 5, 4 with a double 4 and a 5, 3. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, this looks like it's just going to work. I didn't like it because there's no. Unless I messed something up there. There was no logic. I didn't feel like a forced move. Maybe I missed it. But I felt like I was forced to just branch there. Okay. Not happy with it, but that was today's hard pips. Let me know how you guys did.